Your mind hasn't been quiet in a long time. It's been running constantly, thinking about what could go wrong, replaying what already did, trying to stay one step ahead of life. And it feels like if you stop thinking, everything might fall apart. But the truth is, nothing is falling apart. You're just overwhelmed. You wake up tired, not because your body didn't rest, but because your mind never did. It kept moving, jumping from one thought to another, holding on to things you can't control. And slowly, you started believing this is just how life is. But it isn't. It's common, yes, but it's not the life you were meant to live. There's something you need to understand. You cannot carry everything. Not every outcome. Not every problem. Not every version of the future. But that's exactly what you've been trying to do. You've been trying to solve your entire life all at once. And when you can't, you feel like you're failing. But maybe the problem isn't you. Maybe the problem is that you're trying to carry something that was never yours. Think about how much of your stress comes from things that haven't even happened, moments that don't exist yet, but still take your peace today. There's a reason you feel heavy. You've been holding on to everything. Past mistakes, future fears, other people's expectations, all at the same time. It's like holding a weight in your hands all day. At first it feels manageable. Then your arms start to ache. Then your whole body feels it. Eventually, you forget what it feels like to not carry anything at all. That's what's happening inside you. You've been carrying so much for so long that letting go feels unfamiliar, even uncomfortable. But not everything needs your attention. Not every thought deserves your belief. Not every fear is telling the truth. Some thoughts are just noise, but you've been treating them like facts. You hear something like, "What if everything goes wrong?" And instead of questioning it, you follow it. You build on it, you believe it, you let it grow. But you rarely ask, what if everything works out? What if things fall into place? What if you're worrying for nothing? Your mind is powerful, but right now, it's working against you. Not because it's broken, but because it's overwhelmed. You've practiced worry. You've repeated it so often that it became automatic. But anything practiced can be changed. Right now, pause. Take a breath. Look around you. In this exact moment, nothing is chasing you. Nothing is attacking you. You're here, and you're okay. Your mind is just somewhere else. Somewhere in the future, trying to control what hasn't happened, or in the past, trying to fix what's already done. But peace doesn't exist there. Peace exists here. There's a reason it's written in Matthew 6:34. Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Carrying tomorrow today was never your responsibility. You don't need to solve your entire life right now. You don't need all the answers. You don't need to have everything figured out. You just need one step, one real step, right here in this moment. Because the truth is, you've made it through everything so far. Every bad day, every moment you thought would break you, you're still here. So why do you keep acting like this moment is the one that will? You're stronger than you think, but you've been listening to fear more than truth. And fear is loud. It rushes in, demands attention, and makes everything feel urgent. But peace is quiet. It doesn't shout. It waits for you to slow down. And when you finally do, you start to see clearly. You realize you don't need to react to everything. You don't need to hold on to everything. You don't need to control everything. Some things you just let go. Not because you don't care, but because holding on is hurting you more than helping you. There's another reminder in 1 Peter 5:7. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. You were never meant to carry all of this alone. You deserve peace, not when everything is perfect, but even when things are uncertain. Because life will always have uncertainty. There will always be something unresolved, something unclear, something out of your control. If you wait for everything to be perfect, you'll never feel calm. So instead, you learn to be okay, even when things aren't. You stop trying to carry the future. You stop punishing yourself for the past. You come back to now. And in this moment, you breathe. Not rushing, not fixing, not forcing. Just breathing. And slowly, the weight starts to lift. Not because your problems disappeared, but because you stopped holding them so tightly. As it says in Philippians 4:7, the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your heart and your mind. That kind of peace doesn't come from control. It comes from letting go. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're just overwhelmed. And overwhelmed doesn't mean weak. It means you've been carrying too much for too long. So maybe right now, you don't need more effort. You don't need more pressure. You just need to put the weight down, even if it's just for a moment, and remember what it feels like to feel light again.